Good afternoon, everyone. It'll be afternoon by the time you see this video. Making this real quick before I go into work this morning. Got a question for you guys. Got a question. If you're broke and viewing this video, do you think your job knows that you're broke? Do you think your job is aware of your financial situation, whether it's good or bad? They do. They know. And why they know is because we talk too damn much. I'm just going to be honest with you. We talk too damn much, especially to people we know, to people we think we're comfortable with. Our words, our actions, we share what's going on in our lives. Our supervisors and bosses, they know you're broke. They also know when you're doing well. I was sitting down with my boss, my supervisor, on Tuesday. I was sitting down with my district manager, and we were just talking about finances, just having a general conversation about finances. And he said to me, he said, "Frank, the game is they want us broke so we can continue to have to work." That's exactly what my boss said to me. He said they want us broke so we will continue to have to work. And most of us fall for the trap. Guys, you got to stop falling for the trap. I know each and every one of everybody who talks to me at work, I know all of my employees' financial situation. I don't ask. They volunteer the information. I know who's struggling. I know who's doing okay. And I know who's broke. Because they tell me. They openly tell me. My peers, I know all of their financial situations. Because they tell me. Because they all call me for money advice. And they bitch, moan, and groan and complain to me about their money problems. Because they all think a promotion is going to solve their problems. And I tell them all the time, a promotion is not going to solve your financial problems. Your spending, your debt, and not having any assets, that's why you're broke. It has nothing to do with your financial situation. It has nothing to do with your job and how much you're getting paid. A promotion is not going to save you. A promotion not going to change your financial situation, because if you're broke on $50,000, you're going to be broke on $75,000. A 10% raise is not going to change your situation. Going to find another job is not going to change your financial situation. What's going to change your financial situation is learning about money and becoming financially literate, and doing some studying, upping your knowledge, getting some more information, and putting all these tools to work for you. But you can read all you want, you can study all you want, but if you don't take action, nothing is going to change. Nothing. Guys, one of the reasons it's hard for me to take excuses from individuals when it comes to money and money issues is because we can make excuses all day long for people. People can make excuses all day long for the financial situations. But like I've always said, everybody's not broke. Take that back. Everybody's not sick. Everybody's not disabled. People want to tell me I was lucky. I've been lucky. I haven't been lucky. I've worked. I've created my own luck by doing what I'm supposed to do. Work my career, try to move up, make as much money as I can, and then make the right moves with that money. That's why I can't accept excuses for people. That's why I don't. I grew up in the ghetto with no money. I dropped out of high school for a semester because I was charged with a felony. Dropped out of high school for one semester my senior year because I was embarrassed. And then once I took care of those legal issues, I went back and finished. But I barely graduated high school. Probably about a B- average. Knew I wasn't going to college. Started working at $5 an hour. But I didn't settle for none of that shit. I always knew I wanted more, and I went for it. I knew I wanted more. That's why when people want to make excuses and, you don't know what people's dealing with, things of that. You're right. You're right, I don't know what people's dealing with. People didn't know what I was dealing with back in my early 20s. No education, low-paying jobs. Just trying to work my way up through the system. Trying to get good at what I do. But we'll say, you don't know someone's situation. You're right, I don't know. But I do know more than likely they're not even trying. They're not even trying to do better. We can sit and make excuses all day long for individuals, but they're not even trying. I remember my early 30s living in a bed bug infested hotel where me and my ex-wife had split up for a little bit. Broke as a joke. Living in a flea bag hotel, paying by the week. But see, I could have made the decisions to just stick with that shit. I could have accepted that life. But I decided I didn't want that life. I wanted better. Decided I wanted better. This was not the life that I wanted. I wanted better. So I started making different decisions. I matured as a man and started making better decisions and knew what I wanted, and I went after it. I could have made every excuse up to that point and blamed everybody instead of blaming myself for making the wrong decisions. But your job knows you're broke, guys. Your job knows you're struggling. The job knows you're broke. My bosses know they know I'm good with money. My bosses know I'm good with money. They know if I was to lose my job, it would not matter. I'm going to be okay. But they know you're broke. They know you're struggling. And the funny thing about that is, they're still not going to pay you any more money. They're still not going to pay you any more money. That's a fact. That is a fact. So guys, I'm about to go in. Just want to have this chit chat. You guys have a great day. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your weekend. This is Frank, and I'm out of here.